trunk. Next time I won't get so.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
And he works free. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On first down, it's Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
All right.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
For the left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
42 yards. That's another Chargers to first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
And 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Ashton Genty. A gain of only
an audible here to get a new look.
21G, 21G.
Tua on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Right here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, go lion.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
380. Kappa.
Here's Herbert. That's over the middle, taken in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Kappa.
Again, Herbert. Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
And a loose football!
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now Tua.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers,
60 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Tua are going to try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Raiders 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Slot man moves right. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert back to the air. He's got Harris running the slant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Home 6 right. Black 80, black. Ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. It seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
9-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The 2 is going to change things up. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McCarthy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Go.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he's going to get stepped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Broken tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Set.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's Thornton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Tua. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the give, Genty gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Genty, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert now.
To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Chargers 42, Raiders 39.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On the give, Genty. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Here's Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Tua.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. On 1st down, it's Hampton.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 30-yard attempt.
And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And this